Hello, I'm Steve Weber, the host of Book Cheapskate. We're running through the top 10 free Kindle books featured today on bookcheapskate.com. Happy Thursday, everyone. It's November 20th, 2025. With me, as always, is my co-host and bookworm sidekick, Cassandra. Good morning, Cass.
Good morning. I'm excited for this list. It's all over the map in the best possible way.
It really is. We're going to give you a quick tour of what's out there, what makes these reads tick, and why you might want to, grab them while they're free.
Okay, let's start with book number 1. This is From Green to Blue, the Nostrils Book 1 by Jonathan Cox.
Right. And the first thing that jumps out here is the authenticity. This isn't just a story about a cop.
No, not at all. The author, Jonathan Cox, he served with the Met in London for more than 30 years.
So you feel that experience on every page. The story follows this very young, very naive 18-year-old kid, Chris Pritchard.
And he gets thrown into the deep end, London's tough East End. But the real challenge isn't the streets. It's his instructor, WPC Dawn Matthews.
Oh, she sounds brutal, barely hides her contempt for him.
Exactly. And it's all set against this backdrop of, Thatcher-era London in the 1980s. The book just nails that atmosphere.
So it's funny, but it's also sad and sometimes just bizarre.
Which is probably why it did so well. A UK #1 bestseller in 5 categories. It just feels real.
Okay, so from London, we're jumping across the pond to Oakland, California for our second book.
Yes, this is A Credible Threat, which is book 6 in the Jerry Howard series by Janet Dawson, a classic hard-boiled mystery.
And Jerry, she's a private investigator, but this case is personal. She's helping her ex-husband's daughter, Vicky.
Right. And Vicky's a student at UC Berkeley, and the house she shares is being targeted. We're talking hostile calls, vandalism, even stalking.
So Jerry takes the case, and things get complicated. Fast.
Very fast. Because it's not just random. There's this hateful flyer going around campus, targeting students of color, targeting women.
And the stalker's words sound uncannily similar to what's on the flyer.
It creates this awful, chilling atmosphere. You have potential targets like Rachel, who works at an abortion clinic, or Ben, an African-American student.
It feels very grounded in real-world campus politics and hate crimes. Then things escalate.
I'll say, someone throws a pipe bomb through their window. It's an incredibly tense, tightly plotted story.
And we're sticking with P.I. Jerry Howard for book number 3, but the tone shifts completely.
It really does. This is Cold Trail, book 11 in the series, and it's by far the most personal case she's ever taken.
Yeah, this one isn't about campus politics. This is about family and loss.
The book opens with Jerry at the morgue. She's there to see if a body found on a burned-out boat is her missing kid brother, Brian.
And all they found was his medical alert bracelet.
Yeah.
It's just a gut punch from the first page.
There's no humor here at all. The story really respects the gravity of that kind of grief. You see the family come together, but you also see the cracks.
Right, especially with her sister-in-law, Sheila. Jerry being an investigator, she picks up on Sheila's strange reaction.
And you start to learn about Brian's marriage, that Sheila was angry about a job change, about their move, about his friendship with this potter named Willow.
It becomes this really compelling and very sad puzzle inside her own family.
A really powerful shift for the series.
Okay, let's shift gears pretty dramatically now. Book number 4 takes us to the border.
Yes, Tequila Midnight, the first Jessica Watts book by Katherine Dodson. This is a gritty, R-rated crime thriller.
And Jessica Watts is not a seasoned pro. The book describes her as messy, determined, and in way over her head.
Love it. And she knows, as the book says, that tequila burns, memories haunt, and the border keeps its secrets. That sets the tone perfectly, doesn't it?
Totally. So she's hired by a Mexican tycoon to flee his daughter, and she immediately gets pulled into this huge web of corruption.
And we're not just talking about some local bad guys. This thing stretches from dusty border towns all the way to Central America.
So the scope is huge, and the danger feels relentless. It sounds like a real nail-biter.
Unforgiving is the word they use, a classic thriller.
Okay, we've been deep in the world of crime and mystery. Book number 5 is a total pivot. It's about the craft of writing itself.
It is the book on writing. We're talking about the classic, The Elements of Style by William Strunk Jr. and E.B. White.
It's hard to overstate how influential this little book has been, right?
I mean, it probably shaped more writers in the English language than any other single guide. It's legendary.
And it has this great backstory. You have Strunk's original, very direct rules from 1918.
And then decades later, E.B. White, the writer of Charlotte's Web, he comes in and adds his own touch, his own style.
He turned it from an instruction manual into like a piece of art about clear communication.
And the philosophy is so simple but so profound. Clear writing comes from clear thinking. Being precise is a form of respect for your reader.
The rules are just timeless. Omit needless words.
Use the active voice.
Place emphatic words at the end of a sentence. It's a masterclass in effective writing and essential text.
Absolutely. Okay, from the very precise world of grammar, let's move to something a little warmer.
It's a lot warmer. Book number 6 is Since the Day We Danced by Kirk Murray. This is a sweet second chance romance.
It's the first in the Hadley Cove series, and it's designed to be, low on angst and high on warmth.
Our main character is Emma Wright. She's 40, just been blindsided by divorce papers, and she moves into this little beachfront cottage.
Her and her rescue dog, Riley. But then tragedy strikes.
The dog goes missing. But this isn't a tragedy, it's the plot device, right?
It's the matchmaker dog, because at the same time, you have Luke Grayson, a widowed dad, moving to town with his teenage son.
And guess who shows up on Luke's doorstep?
Riley, the missing dog. And from there, destiny kind of takes over. It's all about finding connection when you've basically given up on looking for it.
It sounds really sweet.
Yeah.
Okay, let's stick with romance for book number 7, but a very different flavor.
A very different flavor and a much shorter read. This is Santa's Elf, book 1 in the Naughty Holidays series by Lacey Days.
This is an LGBTQ plus holiday romance.
And the setup is just adorable. A photographer named Benny is working overtime, wearing the little elf ears for Santa photos at the mall.
And he finds himself very attracted to the two men playing Santa, Pete, and Warren.
We're described as an alpha-alpha couple, and they're very interested in Benny, too.
So it's a quick, steamy story about found family and a little bit of holiday magic.
Exactly. A perfect holiday escape.
All right. From a modern holiday, we're going way back in time for book number 8 to the Regency era.
Yes, with A Duke's Lustful Christmas by Lucy Langton. This has all the tropes we love in historical romance.
We've got Abigail Andrews, who takes a job as a maid for the notorious Demon Duke, Ezra Haddington.
And, of course, she first meets him at the Christmas market, where they clash immediately. That classic enemies to lovers setup.
Perfect. So he's haunted, he hates Christmas, and he swore he would never marry.
The trifecta of a Regency hero. But there's this forbidden attraction to Abigail that he just can't fight.
And you've got the pressure cooker setting of a holiday gathering, plus an evil rival threatening them.
It's got all the heat and drama you could want, all wrapped up in a holiday ribbon.
Okay, we have covered some serious ground. For our 9th book, we are throwing all the rules out the window.
We really are. Book 9 is Magic Steampunk Pirate Booty by Grady Sparks.
I mean, just the title alone tells you everything.
It's men's adventure harem fantasy, and it is completely unapologetically over the top.
The story starts with our hero, Jordan Threat, falling into a glowing whirlpool in the Bermuda Triangle.
As one does. And he wakes up in a parallel world that's ruled by pirates.
He immediately rescues a gorgeous, blue-skinned sea nymph who's a magic user.
And then he rescues a spunky redhead engineer who's a steampunk tech genius.
The fun part is, they both hate pirates, but they also kind of hate each other's fields. Magic versus tech.
But the one thing they can agree on is that they both have the hots for Jordan.
And the plot is basically Jordan using his enormous negotiation skills to get them to work together. It just sounds like wild, unapologetic fun.
Absolutely. Pure genre escapism.
Which brings us to our final book, number 10. We're ending on a true literary cornerstone.
We are. It's The Jungle Book by Rudyard Kipling, an absolute classic.
And it's one of those books that people think is for kids, but it's so much more than that.
It has never been just for children. The story of Mowgli, raised by wolves, taught by Baloo the bear, protected by Bagheera the panther.
All while being hunted by the tiger Shere Khan. It's this profound story about belonging, about bravery, about the line between civilization and the wild.
And it all centers on the law of the jungle, which is this really complex code of ethics and survival.
But the collection is so much bigger than just Mowgli.
Oh, absolutely. You have the story of Rikki Tikki Tavi, the mongoose fighting the cobras. You have the story of the white seal's migration.
And the elephant dance. It's just... Yeah. Kipling's imagination was incredible. He blends this amazing naturalism with deep, deep wisdom.
It's the perfect book to round out any collection. A reminder of the power of great storytelling.
Well, thanks for joining us today. And remember, if you want to download any of the books we've mentioned today for free from Amazon, visit us at bookcheapskate.com and you'll have all the links right there. But do it now before these deals expire. Who knows? They might even expire later today. And don't miss tomorrow's show, very morning. It's all brand new. Cass, we'll do it again then.
Farewell and happy reading.
Until then, keep on opening new worlds with great books without blowing a massive hole in your wallet. And whatever you do, remember this. When you read,
Your mind becomes its own kingdom.